Hello people of the internet, I'm Brad Plan and welcome back to the Kilmac League. We're in week 2 highlights now and I have to record this for the second time because the first time I forgot to plug my microphone in, so I was using the shitty PC microphone, but hopefully this sounds a bit better anyway. So George Best in the first of the games this evening. Kilmac Thomas AFC taking the lead over Rathgor with Dynamos, but Rathgor were determined to put up a fight and put up a fight they did. It looked like they were going to score for a long time, but it didn't happen until the little monster put that shot away in the 43rd minute of the game. So yeah, it's looking like Rathgor are going to put up a serious fight, and it looked even better for them when Willie John Kiley scored a goal that meant they took the lead. A lovely, neat little finish into the side corner there, but it wasn't to last. And this ball's played through here. It looked like it could be stopped, but a rash challenge from Rathgor's defence saw a penalty awarded to Kilmac Thomas AFC, and yeah, so not a red card, definitely a booking though. But it wasn't until they saw who was stepping up to take it that they really got nervous, because the penalty taker for Kilmac was Stephen Morrissey, and Stephen, as we all know, has a very high success rate with penalties, and he just tucks it away, no chance of ready action, and it's 2-2. So the game back open again, and both teams were really going at it, but it wasn't until the 80th minute that we saw the real chance that was taken and a goal. So George Best there, making it 3-2 to Kilmac Thomas. Good work by him now, you know, he's going to be a key player for him this season, I think. But we did see one more goal as Rathgor tried to get it out of defence, and it was very unfortunate. But a Daily Pelle, who sometimes comes off the bench, usually he doesn't, but this time he did, and he has scored a goal, so hopefully maybe he'll be getting more of a look in. I don't know how he'll be window. But that's the way the game finished, 4-2 Kilmac Thomas AFC. A tough, excuse me, I'm tired, tough fought game, but this game was not so toughly fought. Greenwood Rovers and AS Flavins, and Flavins obviously had that win last time, but they started off this game so beautifully, like that chip. Lawrence Figueroa doesn't even try going for it because he knows he's not going to get there. Keane Mulhern with a fantastic finish. But then the second goal was like just the complete opposite. But I'm going to have another look at this chip just because I love it so much. I think this is going to go down for goal of the season. What a finish. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the second goal was definitely not a goal of the season contender. Like, fairly scrappy. Maybe Vigouroux dived and didn't get it. I don't know what happened, or did he commit himself too early? Or I don't know. But it's a really poor goalkeeping, and Theresa Keane gets a goal because of it. So I don't think she'll be complaining. Anyway, Theresa Keane is through again. But she gives it to Keane Mulhern, and Keane Mulhern just buries it. Bottom corner, drills it, 3-0. And that wasn't the last goal of the game either, no sir. As you can see, they were driving forward again with only 5 minutes to go. But Theresa Keane plays it back, and Faisal Kazmi runs onto it and drills it in. Thunderbolt shot there from the Belgian scoring genius himself. Now, I did make him a bit darker than he is in real life, because the other option would make him way too light skinned. So I decided, you know, it's better. Might as well mix it up. Anyway, 4-0 to AS Flavins to finish the game. A fairly crushing win. Not the most crushing win of the week, though. We'll get onto that. But this game kind of a bit uneventful by comparison. One-sided, but not a lot of goals to show for the team that did dominate. Bernie Casey then getting through for St Mary's, who, as we know, won last week in the opening game of the whole season. AS Flavins did have that. Atlético Sunflower Shop did have that loss to Tesco Ballybig Wanderers. And boy, let me tell you, going off this performance and that one, it looks like it's going to be a very long season for the Sunflower Shop crew, because they were 2-0 down after 22 minutes. Now, luckily they managed to get enough damage control done to ensure it only stayed at that and didn't get any worse. But it is still a very worrying sign that they were so thoroughly beaten. Now, another side that looks like it could be in trouble is Rainbow Hall FC, the worst loss of the week. Now, Kierseys United had a tough loss at home to John Walters FC 6-4, as we know, in that very entertaining 10-goal game. But Rainbow Hall lost 5-1 St. Declan's. As you can see, the goalkeeping isn't that great. I thought Matt Connor would do a good job, but apparently not. Huldi Bapbasfinji, one of the easiest goals he'll get in his life. And then he scored another one. Fair play to him. Good goal from him. 2-0 up, and he's doing quite well for himself. Very, very happy. Lovely, lovely man. I was interviewing him at the start of the season. He told me to fuck off twice. But Orange, I believe, yes, Orange for Rainbow Hall gets a goal back. And yeah, so it is now 2-1. but there's obviously not enough time to get another goal, so that is only a consolation. Still, it does make the result look a lot better than it actually was. So yeah, a 2-1 win for Kiersey's, finally them off the ground, but Rainbow Hall are still waiting for the first points of the season. Now, as I said, there was going to be another 10-goal game involving John Walters FC, and I also said I would get on to the worst defeat of the season so far this season. And I don't think this is going to be matched for the rest of the season, to be honest with you. It is a fairly crushing blow. Now, Central United were the first team to break forward, and Pat Phelan just fires at home. The skipper really doing a good job of setting the tone for the game, and Central, to be honest with you, they never looked back from this point. They just fucking turned on the jets and left John Walters FC in the dust. Mr. Taylor then with an unbelievable finish, 2-0, but that's only scratching the surface. But we're not done yet. Like literally the next minute, he literally robbed the ball from the tip off. I only cut out like 2 seconds of footage there. 10 minutes and 19. 18 and 19 minutes apart, and yeah, then another goal 3 minutes later from Sportman thanks to a defensive error from John Walters FC. So it's 4-0 inside 25 minutes, and it's only going to get worse from here. It is only going to get worse. Yeah, so then Sportman gets the ball again, and like John Walters FC are, like, as you can see, clearly at 6s and 7s. Like, they're nowhere near any of the players for Centra. The kits will be ready in one of these upcoming weeks now. They won't be playing in standard kits for long, but 5-0 Mussolini with that finish, and then Pat Phelan takes it, and he's looking for someone to offload the ball to, so he just gives it to Dennis Burkamp to Mr. Tato, and look at this for a comfortable finish there. 6-0 after 36 minutes, a goal every 6 minutes, and it only got worse. But before things got worse, they did get a little bit better from John Walters FC. A consolation goal here from John Walters, good player, probably the best player on the field for John Walters FC today. But in the second half, that only served to aggravate Centre. Now, a good save initially from the keeper, but Mussolini was there to tap it in, so it's 7-1 after 51 minutes. They weren't done yet. No sir. I said this was a 10-goal game, didn't I? So yeah, they poured forward again, and 55 minutes on the clock. Mussolini looking for someone to give it to, and he gives it a little bit further back than he would have liked to, but Dennis Burkamp just drills it. And to be fair to John Walters, that is a good finish from Burkamp. So yeah, 8-1, and then they got another one. Mr. Tato getting through on goal, and it's 9-1. That's the way it finished. Now, they did have chances to make it 10-1. I don't show those though, because like, to be honest, the highlights are probably already long enough as they are with the 9 goals I managed to squeeze in and the one for John Walters. So yes, a 10-goal game. John Walters FC, in the 2 games have been involved, have now conceded 13 goals and scored 7. So I have to say, like, even if it's not a great result, probably the worst result ever in Kilmac League history, and it will stand that way. But hey, they are an entertaining team to watch. Now, this was an entertaining game too between Dunhill Electrical Company and Kent FC, but it was a bit more competitive, as you're going to see. But yeah, I was expecting Lar Kent to step up and control the game like he did against Portlaw, and to be honest with you, I wasn't wrong. He would face tougher opposition in the Dunhill Electrical Company though, but as you can see, he's doing a brilliant job to hold on to the ball there, and look at that for a lovely finish. What a goal from the man himself. Where would Kent be without him? What a man. As you can see, pounding the jersey, look at how much it means to him. And then in the second half, how long we had to wait, but what a finish from Lar. Even better one than his first. He is just dominating this game. But Dunhill Electrical Company were not like Portlaw. They were not going to be dominated on their own home ground. No sir. Although I think Portlaw were away last time. Anyway, never mind, that's not important. But Megan Mary Dunbar just using her absolute unit size there to get a goal back. Look at the size of it. Wow, that's an incredible weapon to have on corners. But then Bell Walsh getting down the getting downside, plays it in, and this one looked like it was going to be cleared, but Bruna came out. But that probably was a mistake, because Mark Allen then hit the bar and was able to tap in with his forehead, I guess, make it 2-2 in the 69th minute. So it looked like Dunhill might have a chance here, until of course Lar strikes again. A 3rd goal for him, and an equally impressive as his first 2, I think, and a hat-trick for Lar. First of many this season. I'm predicting he is on 5 goals already, and that is sure to go up. So then Hottie Toddy gets it, and you know, they look to go forward, but they play it back just a bit too much, and to be honest with you, that doesn't really affect the result. So yeah, 3-2 to Kent FC. A very entertaining game. This one, plenty of same amount of goals, but just not as entertaining. So as you can see, Sean Power getting through for the first goal of the game. He's initially stopped, but he can only be held out for so long, and so that's the first goal of the game for Portlaw's talisman. Not his last either, and we're going to see that now in just a bit. But Sean Power anyway getting through, and he scores the second goal. Lev Yashin powerless sorry, that's not Lev Yashin, that's Groove. Sorry, I'm used to thinking of Green Bay Rovers. This is Green Bay Astros. I have to readjust my level of thinking. Anyway, so Green Bay Astros did try to get through, and they were very unfortunate. Shannon Kenny making a brilliant save there, and then hitting the post, and then this ball being dropped. But to be fair to them, they did get a goal eventually, and Wayne Rooney got that, and a very good finish to be fair to them. So it's 2-1, and it's looking like Green Bay Astros do have a serious chance of competing. But Warren Cleary then getting forward, and who does he play it to? Not Sean Power, but Nathan Cleary Oswald. So yeah, he has his goal, and Sean Power, by the way, was done scoring for the game. So yeah, it was a win, but then Nathan Cleary Oswald grabbed his second of the game just to really put the icing on the cake and make it 4-1. So yeah, a very convincing win for Portlaw. They needed it after last week. They have equalised their goal difference now, so they are now scored 4 and conceded 4 after 2 games. We're going to have a look at the end of the table, of course, at the end of the episode. I'm not going to be talking about it. I'm just going to be showing it up. You pause it. But yeah, we're going to see that that's going to do wonders for Portlaw. Now anyway, we've got Dynamos Pizza Zimbabwe and Fire Station now. I know these are two mid-table teams, but hey, sometimes the mid-table teams are the ones that produce the most drama. You just don't expect it. But anyway, Emer Martin in the opening minutes of the game, sorry, 22nd minute, getting through and goal, missing an unbelievable chance. But that wasn't as bad as this, I don't think, as Pengley does an incredible amount of work. Like, look at the level of skill and dribbling going around the defence, and he just blasted wide. Oh, very poor finishing. And it looks like everyone had forgotten their shooting boots, and especially from the Domino side. But to be fair, they did get a goal, albeit it was because of a header. And yeah, it was Ian Rush who came off the bench, 87th minute. So that looked like it had stolen the game for Domino's Pizza Zimbabwe. But there was still time left for Fire Station to try and grab an equaliser, and to be fair, they did that with Diego Maradona, a lovely outside of the boot curling shot into the bottom corner. 91st minute, it looks like it's going to be 1-1. Is it going to be 1-1 though? Do we have enough time for another goal? And that was the question Fire Station asked themselves. There was 3 minutes on the clock, and as Domino's went on the attack, they immediately countered, and Mitchie Batshuayi looking for someone to get into. He can't do that. And so he gives it out. Emer Martin now, and she's looking to swing it in, but she can't get there. So it's given to Maradona, and then it's given into Batshuayi, and Mr. Injuries is the one to finish it all off, making it 2-1 in the dying seconds of the game. 97th minute, you can see there, 2-1. What a dramatic win for Fire Station, and it's a much needed win as well. But that was the last action of the game. I'm afraid for Domino's, there was no more time for him. And 2-1 to Fire Station. It's a huge win away from home and a devastating defeat for the boys from Zimbabwe. And okay, so now we have the last game of the week, and I'm going to be showing the table obviously at the end of this. But Byron Kilmeaden and Kildisco, a very entertaining game still. So yeah, a bit of a defensive mix-up. Gremblow getting his lines fluffed there, and it is Gerd Muller with the goal to make it 1-0, and very good, I have to say. But it was Tombango Shango Kronk Chapman who equalised for Byron Kilmeaden. He's going to be a key player. He had a very good game today, and yeah, as you can see, he's a super duper acrobatic young man. But Gerd Muller then capitalises on another defensive error for Byron Kilmeaden, so it doesn't look like they're going to get rid of this Achilles heel anytime soon. So they were going to be relying on their attack to make up for the goals they were conceding, and Tombango Shango does an excellent amount of work here and just places it into the corner there. MC Tyrone given no chance whatsoever, and yeah, let me tell you, he has scored 2 goals. He scored 2 goals already. He wasn't doing as well last season. I think he only had 6 goals, so he'd be looking to improve on that. Kim Jong-un then with the finish to make it 3-2. Let me tell you, that's the way the game finished. So we're going to have a small look at the table here. It's up now. Pause it if you want. Have a look at it. I won't be showing the last 2 because for some reason I can't. But yeah, you get the picture. You don't need to look at those. So I've been the man with the plan. Thanks for watching the videos. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then.